In today's restorative class, we're going to focus on the teaching of humility as well as the teaching of surrender, Ishvara Pranidhana, or letting go, surrendering to something greater. Hello, all my relatives, and welcome to 7 Teachings Yoga. This is a space to practice yoga from an Indigenous worldview, inspired by the Anishinaabe 7 sacred grandfather teachings. Let's practice together. The being that reminds us of the teaching of humility is the wolf. Now, when you think about a wolf pack, you have the wolves that are the leaders, those that are the hunters, the protectors, the nurturers, the pups. And each role within the pack is important, and each role is vital to the success of the whole group. The teaching of humility reminds us that we all have an important role in this web of life, and we all bring our gifts and our strengths and our differences to this web, and we create this beautiful tapestry together. We're just going to start in a child's pose, knees wide, toes close or touching. Sit the hips back, perhaps placing a bolster or a couple pillows in front of you as we walk the hands forward, allowing the body to rest here. Now, as we come into the body, find the breath here, breathing in through the nose, expanding belly. Exhale, release with an audible sigh out the mouth. Inhale in through the nose, expanding belly. Exhale, release through the mouth, relax the body. Noticing any sensations in the body without judgment. In this practice, thinking of letting go our expectations on the mat and off the mat as well. Letting go of the need to be perfect or anything that might be holding us back. Let's take our gaze in the opposite direction. Couple of breaths here. Come back through center. Push the hands into the mat. Come to find a seated position here. Bottoms on the mat, feet extended in front of us, forward fold. Now yogi's choice here. You can keep the feet together or you can find a wide leg forward fold, allowing the body to rest in front of us. Grab those blocks, pillows, bolsters, and find any comfortable position here. When thinking about humility, we might think about the teaching of interconnectedness, how we're all connected in this web of life and we all play an important role. We can also think about the true meaning of yoga, huge, to unite or bring together. Ancient yoga texts share that yoga is bringing together the individual self with the universal self. As we practice self-learning svadhyaya, we can also support the sacred connection that we have with one another. Coming back to the breath, using that breath as our anchor and our teacher. Bring the legs back together. We're going to find a baby deer. So taking that pillow or bolster just to the right of you. Now I have the bolster at my hip, sticking out at an angle. I'm going to pretzel my legs so that they're both pointing towards that bolster. Lean over, find a couple of pillows or bolster, baby deer. Now you can take your gaze and look towards your knees. If you want to increase the twist a bit more, you can take your gaze and look in the opposite direction. Making any adjustments here to find a comfortable position where we can allow the body to relax. Inhale, belly goes big. Exhale, body softens into the shape. To remain humble, we must always keep a beginner's mind in everything that we do. To remain humble, we can practice looking at things with the beginner's mind and remembering that there's always something new to learn and always room for growth. Come back to the body, relax all the muscles. Push hands into the floor. We're going to come to sit up, finding our baby deer on the opposite side. This time, knees splay to the left, taking our bolster and leaning over that again, gazing in the same direction as the knees for a gentler twist, or taking the gaze in the opposite direction that the knees are facing for more of a twist. With every exhale, feel the body grow heavy. Find any spots in the body where we might be still using muscle tension to hold our body up. Push hands into the mat. Gently find a comfortable lying down position. Knees bent, heels towards sit bones. Blocks or bolsters close. Inhale, lift the hips up. Slide either a block or a bolster under the sacrum. Let the hips relax. Finding a supported bridge here. Practicing humility allows room for growth. For if we think we know it all or have learned it all, then that shuts off opportunities for learning. And remember that we can always learn from one another, gain inspiration. If it feels comfortable in the body, option to extend the legs outwards, feeling a stretch as well in the hip flexors. If there's any discomfort in the low back, come back, find your bridge. Yogi's choice. If legs are extended, find your bridge. Plant the feet firmly against the earth. Inhale, lift the hips up. Take out your bolster or supporting blocks. Exhale, slowly lower down one vertebrae at a time. Feet wide, knees come in close. Our last shape, our final resting asana. Option to find a traditional Shavasana, corpse pose, lying down on your back, or a couple of options here. We have a supine fish, lying down on the back, opening up the chest, supported by a bolster, a couple of blocks or pillows. Another option here, finding butterfly, feet together, knees splaying outward. Now I like to take my blocks in butterfly and place them underneath the knees just to ease that sensation just a bit. Relaxing the body. Closing down the eyes if that feels comfortable. Preparing for a visualization to help us seal in and practice the teaching of humility. Breathe in through the nose, expand the belly. Exhale, side out the mouth. Let the body relax. Let your breath return to a comfortable rhythm. In your mind's eye, visualize Earth. See the land, the water, the various ecosystems. And as you look at Earth, you notice between every being is a golden string connecting one to another. You see the plants connected, the animals connected to one another, to the plants, humans connected in between. Visualize the web connecting to you, connecting to others. When one part of the web moves, the others follow. Other parts of the web in movement might affect you too. Finding some moments of gratitude, some moments of stillness here in this final resting shape. Stay here for as long as you'd like, but if you're done practicing, miigwech, and I'll see you next week.